Hey guys, and welcome to my new video. Today I'm doing a short review of the Blackmagic Micro Cinema Camera. So this is the box. It comes in the box. There is first this small booklet. This booklet contains two SD cards. The first one is for software and manual, and the second one is DaVinci Resolve. This is actually the light version of DaVinci Resolve. You can also download from their website. Then you get a battery charger, which is a universal one. So you have these different plugs for all the different countries in here, which is nice to have. Then they give you an LPE6 battery to power your camera if you don't have one. This isn't an original one, but it works fine. Then here is the expansion port cable to remotely control the camera. This is, as you can see, pretty big and can be disturbing sometimes. So I don't really like to use it. I made myself my own one, which I'm going to do a video on it in the next few days. And also in this big hole here, there is normally the camera in it. So yeah, I already put the camera out, so here you can see it. There already is the speed booster on it, and I don't remove the speed booster because it is kind of an extra protection for the sensor, so I always keep it on the camera. Then yeah, let's start on the bottom. Here you have the option of 3 1/4-inch mounting holes. So if you're using a cage or you simply want to put it on a quick release plate, you have 3 mounting options. Then there is a USB port, which you can simply open up like this. And this is not used for charging. This is only used for firmware updates, which is cool. You simply connect it to your computer and you can do firmware updates. Then let's continue with this side. There's a full-sized HDMI output, which is cool because maybe you already recognized it. There is no screen on the whole camera, so you have to use an external monitor if you want to see what you're shooting. This is a full-sized output, which is great. On the Pocket Cinema camera, it was a mini output, a mini HDMI, which a lot of people said broke when they inserted a cable. So they had to send it to Blackmagic to fix it. On this camera, you won't have any problems with the HDMI port. Then there is the expansion port. The expansion port, as I already said, is used for remotely control the camera. I will do a detailed video on this one in the next few days. And then you have these 6 buttons. The first one is the on and off switch. The second one is a menu button. The third and fourth one is forward and backward. The fifth one is a play button. And on top here you have a record button. And via these buttons you can record or have to record the camera. So yeah. Then on the top there is another 1/4-inch mounting option. Then you have this small release clip here, which is used for the battery, which goes in here. So I will simply get the battery which it comes with. So here we go. This is the battery, which simply snaps in here, works fine. And if you want to remove it or change it, simply press this release button here, and the camera comes right off, which is cool. Then on the front you have a tele light, this little white thing here, and 2 microphones. This light can be dimmed, so it can be very bright or not. And it also is, I think it is available in green when the camera is ready to operate. It changes red if you're recording, and I think it also can be white and yellow if something is wrong. For example, an SD card is missing or something like that, or the battery is low. Then on this side you have a microphone input, which is cool. So you can use, for example, a Rode VideoMic Pro like I'm using at the moment. And as you can see, an SD card slot. So this camera records raw 60 FPS on SD cards, which is amazing. So yeah, now I'm gonna quickly give you the menu of the camera. I will just simply connect the battery in here, like this, simply as it is. Then I use a Marshall monitor, and I use a very short HDMI cable with a 90-degree adapter here. So I simply connect it on this side to the camera and this side to my monitor. Then I switch on the monitor, I hope you can see it, and then I just press the on button on the camera, and as you can see the tally light goes on and it boots. So now you see the screen. Of course it is black because I don't have a lens on it. So yeah, now you see that no SD card is in it. Then you see your audio levels on the bottom here. Then you have your FPS. At the moment it is set to 24. Then your shutter angle. Then your aperture. Then a time code. Then an ISO, a white balance, and then your battery status, which is cool. And also here are some scopes. So yeah. So when I want to change some of these options here, I have to press the menu button and the menu comes on. Here in the menu you have 5 categories. The first one is the camera, in which you can change codec, dynamic range, frame rate, ISO, shutter angle and stuff like that. The camera records in ProRes or RAW, and it has a lot of different ProRes options, which is great. Then you have to press the next button. You come into your audio settings. In the audio settings, just normally you have automatic gain control, audio input, levels and stuff like that. Then on the next thing you have monitoring. Here you can change settings for the monitor. So for example, HDMI overlays, if you want to have them on your monitor, yes or no. Then frame guides, which is cool. So I set mine currently at 239. And then you have a guide opacity, and down here it is pretty cool. You already have focus peaking and zebras, and you have the option of changing the dynamic range, which is put out by to the monitor. So you can record on log, but monitor on Rec 709, which is amazing. Then on the next category you have the setup. You can give your camera a name or a number, it says here. Then you can change the date, the time, and you can also format your SD card. And on the last category you have the remote controls, which I cover in another video, but you can simply change which remote channel has what option. So remote channel 1 at the moment has the option of record start stop. So yeah, that's it, which is pretty cool. So I switch off the monitor, and to switch off the camera I just press on the start button for 2 seconds and it goes off. Just simple as it is. So yeah, that's my review of the Blackmagic Micro Cinema Camera, and I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next video.